Hey, 6th grade, I'm here with your help video for 6.2.2, our practice page about theoretical probability. Please notice at the top it says write each probability as a fraction and a percent. All right, so here's a spinner. It's got a green section, and it's got a blue section, and a blue section, and a blue section, and it's got a red section over here. It looks to me like there are 5 total sections or sectors. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, there are 5. So if we're finding the probability for this spinner, every single denominator is going to be 5 because it all uses the same spinner. Right, there are 5 total sectors in the hole. Now I'm going to go back and I'm just going to count how many blue there are. Right, so it looks like there are 1, 2, 3 blue. So that means 3 goes on top. And then I'm going to change that into a percent. 3 divided by 5, 0.6. Now, you need to remember that if you are going to write decimals and change them into percents, use 2 digits. So you might notice I put a 0 behind, because now this is pretty clearly and obviously 60%. Alternatively, you can multiply by 100 because percent means out of 100. So there it is, 60%. So that's what you need to do in the top section. In this middle section, there's a bunch of marbles here. Make sure that you count them correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 marbles. There are a lot of kids who are going to think that there are 10, because 10 is an easier number to use. But if there are 9 marbles, that means that all of the denominators have to be. All right. And then the last section here, remember that fancy P just means find the probability of. This thing over here, in 6th grade math classes, we don't call this dice. They call it a standard number cube, but it means the same thing. There are 6 sides. There's a 1, a 2, a 3, 4, 5, and 6. There are 6 sides, and each of those numbers show up once. So we need to find the probability of rolling a 5. So there are 6 total sides. And of those sides, I can highlight the number 5 one time. That means we need a 1 on top. Don't write a 5. We're saying how many times does it appear. Let's look at number 3. This time, we're looking for a 1 or a 4. So we'll head back over and find it. When I see a 1, I'll highlight. I win the game if I roll a 1, or I win the game if I roll a 4, which means there's 2 ways to win. 2 ways, 2 outcomes that we want out of 6 total outcomes. You will need to change these to decimals, all right, and then make them percents. On the back, there are 2 more questions. This spinner right here could not be used for a fair experiment. Red, red, green, blue, yellow, and orange. I don't know if I'll get a very good color for orange. Do the best we can here. Orange. Right. This is not a fair spinner because there's a color that you probably would rather have. If the game was spin the spinner and win $20, is there a color you'd rather have? So you're going to explain why it's not fair for number 15. Right? And the last one, there's a 62% chance of rain, and there's a 19% chance of sleet. But it doesn't have to rain and it doesn't have to sleet. It could be cloudy. It could be sunny. Right? It could be windy. There are lots of different things that it could be. So that's the question. What's the probability that neither event, that it's not going to rain and it's not going to sleet? Right? So what's the probability that neither event will occur? All right, do your best on this. Don't forget to check your answers.